Money's around.
Your call cannot be completed. Please check the number and dial again.
Hello, WWE Podcast World. Ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast and around the world, it is time for your Monday morning pro wrestling talk show with your hosts, Mr. and Mrs. Casual Wrestling Fan, as they bring to you Good Morning WWE. Now show your love and put your hands together for Mr. and Mrs. Casual Wrestling Fan.
Good morning, Mailbag.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey.
Wake up. It's Good Morning Mailbag. No takeover edition today. All right, so we're going to start it off with you guys here. Good morning. We're going to get your letters. We got the mailbag. We got Good Morning WWE right here for you guys. So we're going to start off with your Elimination Chamber matches.
Ooh.
We're going to give you our picks. We're going to give you the Vegas favorites.
Who's ready?
Hey, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
So let's start off with the easy one, guys. We're going to start off with the easy one. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief,
versus
the ex-honorary Uso. Not Sammy Uso, Sami Zayn.
Oh,
And it's for the undisputed Universal Championship of the world.
yes.
So, I'm pretty sure everybody at home is screaming at your listening devices, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. And guess what? I am too. Aren't you?
Of course.
I'm sorry, Sammy. Roman's a huge Vegas favorite right now. And I don't see him dropping the belt. Do you?
No, Sammy is disposable.
I feel bad for Sammy, though. Like, post Sammy.
Poor Sammy.
Post Sammy. I mean, and I like him.
Air
And
hose.
now, should he be in WrestleMania? That's another conversation that we talked about in our last Good Morning WWE show that you can check out.
That's right.
But yeah, let's keep it moving
All right.
to the United States Championship match, which is an Elimination Chamber match. And we got the champion, the now, Austin Theory versus Johnny Wrestling versus Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed versus Montez Ford. Shout out to Montez versus Damian Priest. And it's for the U.S. belt. And let's go to you, Miss Casual Wrestling Fan. Who do you have to win this match?
The now, then, the always. Austin Theory.
Austin Theory. And guess what, guys? Vegas has the same.
Ooh.
Austin Theory.
Nice.
So shout out to Austin Theory. And guess what, Mr. Casual Wrestling Fan? I'm going Austin Theory too. How can you not? He's the now. Now, we got people screaming at their listening device right now,
I'm
Miss
pretty
Casual Wrestling
sure.
Fan.
I'm pretty
They're
sure.
saying, no, Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, I
And
wish.
I'm going to be honest. Seth doesn't have a WrestleMania pathway.
No.
I mean, this would be a pathway for Seth.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think Austin Theory drops the belt here, do you?
No.
And shout out to
I think
Montez
he's gonna
Ford.
retain.
Shout out to Montez Ford. Getting a singles match by himself. Hey, let's drop a bomb for
Talented.
Montez. That's for Montez Ford, you guys. When we shout out, we drop bombs for you. So that's a bomb for Montez Ford. Uh-oh. Hey.
You know what that means.
If you didn't know, now you know. On Good Morning Mailbag, when you hear the rooster, if I don't auto-do it, then that means we got a letter. And guess what? I didn't auto-do it, so we got a letter. And this first one comes to us from Miller from beautiful South Africa.
Oh,
Been a while since we heard from Miller. Remember Miller?
you.
Shout out to Miller. What's up, Miller?
Hey.
Been a while.
That's so awesome.
So guess what? We're going to get to your letter, Miller, in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone from the WWE podcast. Miller here from the beautiful South Africa. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to focus on the Sammy and Cody promo. Sammy said one thing that made me think. Even though I think it was just a wording mistake from him, he said undisputed Universal Championship, not undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Just made me think of some interesting scenarios.
Hold on,
and
what did he say?
problems.
No, rewind.
So the difference was
Sorry, guys.
Undisputed Universal Championship
Undisputed Universal Championship
versus Undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Ah, Miller. Okay, keep going. We're gonna read your letter. I'm not gonna chop
His
you up.
first point was, number
Let's go.
one,
All right.
if that's exactly what it means, and like you have mentioned the finer details in the contract clause, only on title was at stake, and I think he meant only one title was at stake, and he only won the Universal title. Meaning, Sammy got a title and will main event WrestleMania. And that will be interesting, who Sammy will then defend the Universal title. But then, the 1,000-day streak of Roman is gone. That's number one.
All right, let's go to number two, because guess what, Miller? Yeah, that's why Miss Calarosa fan laughing. Yeah, I think he did. So, you know what? I'm not going to chop you up, Miller. I'm going to answer you all the way up. So, we're going to keep reading your letter. Keep going with this letter.
Let's do it.
Shout out to
Number
Miller
two,
from
his
South
second
Africa.
point. If he was supposed to say undisputed WWE title and he wins, I would like the story of Cody then changing his opponent to Sammy and not face Roman, because his story from the start was to win the WWE title, which his father never did. That will leave open new opponent for Roman for the Universal title. Still have his shot at the 1,000 days, but then who would his opponent be? Was Sammy and Cody out of the picture? That's his second point.
Well, Miller, if we're going to be technical by WWE's rules, with the rules, if Sammy were to win both belts, then he would automatically have to face Cody, because Cody won the Royal Rumble and he chose to go against the WWE Undisputed Championship because that's the only belt he could go for.
Right.
Now, in the event they split the belts, then Cody would have the option to decide who he faced in that, scenario.
Yeah.
But let's keep going.
That's true.
And I'm still going to answer your first point just to let you know.
Third, if Sammy does lose at Elimination Chamber due to what Sammy explained in the promo and the Bloodline cheats to win, would Cody to make him more of a face tell Sammy to join the match at WrestleMania for a triple threat? By the way, I think the promo at the end of SmackDown between Jimmy Uso and Paul Heyman was not a trick. The Usos can't travel to Canada due to Jimmy's DUIs. Think that's the reason for that story. Everyone have an awesome day. Cheers.
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 Shout out to Miller from beautiful South Africa.
That's right.
Hey, I like that, don't you? Let's give a bomb to Miller. I think Miller gets a bomb. Now, guess what? Now, I did all the nice pleasantries, sir. Now, I got to break down your letter.
You have to address.
We have to. Now, number one, for all my listeners, I guess they know us a little bit now.
They do.
It's been over a year.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the scenario of people thinking they're going to split the belts. I'm of the belief the belts will not be split, and whoever Roman drops the belt to, it will be both belts. I don't think it'll be, Roman drops the Universal to one person so he can keep his, he drops the WWE to one person so he can keep his streak going with the Universal. No. I think it's a full-fledged all-or-nothing gamble. And so I'm of the belief that no, it was he misspoke. He forgot WWE because he was so, in his promo,
Most
Sammy,
likely,
that he is.
Yeah.
So that's how I believe
dedicated.
it. Now, for my fans out there, that's your intelligence advice. Yes, if I had to go by your scenario and he was telling the truth, then yes, your scenario would be correct. And yeah, but I don't think Roman would drop any title to Sammy. Not one, not both. I think Sammy's a speed bump before WrestleMania.
So you don't think it's possible for Sammy to win one of the belts and then Cody take that belt from Sammy first and then go after Roman?
Hell no. You feel me?
Now, that's a nice pull the two belts.
That's the nice scenario. I get what you're saying. Cody gets to go against it, both of them, and take both belts. No. Now that's good storyline. I like that. That's good booking. All the fans listening right now saying, "Yeah, Miss Calarosa."
That's what I do. Cough, cough.
Hey, they yelling right now.
If they're listening.
Hey, the fans is yelling right now. They listen to Vice saying, "Yes, I agree."
They
Miss Cow's
probably
wrestling
are
fan.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
But I'm not that the belief. But yes, in that scenario, that could happen. But I don't
Right.
think so. I think Roman's gonna ride that thing.
Possibly.
As for you talking about Jimmy Uso, we covered that in Good Morning WWE. No, he cannot travel to
Unfortunately, yeah.
to Canada, but that doesn't mean Jay can't.
Right.
And that's something that we have to remember. You know, Jay can come. All right?
Yeah.
Jay don't have a DUI.
No offense, he probably needs Jay there.
He probably do, and I think Jay will interfere in some shape, form, or fashion.
He somehow does all the time.
He sure does. So, but hey, what can we expect? So
no
let's
idea.
jump back in. Shout out to
Miller
from beautiful South Africa, and we're gonna go to one of our next picks, and we're gonna go. One of our next Elimination Chamber matches. So, good morning, we're back. We're gonna go Bobby the Almighty Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I know everybody right now listening
And this is
probably screaming Brock.
And this is for pride. There's nothing on the line. It's the rubber match, 1-on-1. And Brock's the Vegas favorite. Now, Miss Casual Wrestling fan.
I'm awake.
Hey, good morning. We got a message. But anyway, we're going to finish this one. Miss Casual Wrestling fan. Who do you think is going to win the rubber match?
Bobby.
Number 3. You think Bobby?
I don't even like him like that, but yes.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. And I'm going to concur. I think Bobby Lashley should win. Now, something we're not really thinking about, and we probably should. This match could end wonky. You know, it could end in a what they call those no contest or disqualification, and we could be looking at Bobby Brock for WrestleMania. But who knows? But I gotta agree. I'm going with Bobby on this one. You know, I like Bobby actually, and I like Brock. But you know, and everybody that trashed Brock when he first came out with the ponytail and the cowboy hat, guess what? I bet you like him now.
I don't. Say yes.
Uh-oh.
Moving on.
Uh-oh.
Moving on up.
Yeah, moving on. Now, our next letter comes from my guy. We're going to drop a bomb for you off jump.
Uh-oh. Who is this?
We'll give him one more. Give him one more.
Oh.
Ooh, two times for you, buddy. New York Kyle.
New York Kyle.
Shout out to New York, a.k.a. Casual Wrestling Kyle. Shout out to you. So guess what, buddy? We're going to get to your letter in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, Casual Wrestling family? It's your boy, New York Kyle, back again for the Takeover Mailbag. Usually, Elimination Chamber feels like a filler between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. And usually, for the most part, it is a filler, PLE. But this year feels different. And to me, I feel like that's all thanks to Sami Zayn. Anyways, here's my prediction.
I love Sammy. Yeah, I like Sammy.
I don't.
Oh, my God. I like Sammy.
Yeah, y'all get to hear the real Mrs. Casual's voice.
Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm waking up. I got this coffee going.
Ooh, it's perking.
There we go. All right. First off is Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley in a mixed tag team match.
That's what it is.
I think Edge and Beth Phoenix win to finally, hopefully, end this too long of a feud. And Edge pins Finn Balor so Rhea stays undefeated until WrestleMania.
Well, who he said gonna win? Finn to get you in. Finn and Rhea get you in. Guess what? We'll let you know this much. Vegas disagrees with you. They got Edge. Oh, is that right? Okay, no. I'm sorry, guys. Right now, you can't even bet on Finn and Rhea.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's right.
So, we don't know who the favorite is. Sorry. But, so, you got to keep listening to hear our picks. Sorry, buddy. But we're going to keep going now. I think you got a good pick, and I think it's good reason, don't you?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Hey, good job, buddy.
Next up is Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
Uh-oh. Who we got?
I actually think Bobby Lashley will win.
Come on.
With help from the
Hurt Business.
Yeah.
Woo! New York Kyle.
Reuniting, and it feels so good.
I'm going to drop another bomb for you, buddy, after this letter. Just wait. My man said Bobby the Almighty Lashley with the help of the Hurt Business. Guess what? Casual Wrestling Kyle. Vegas disagrees with you. Brock's the favorite. And guess what? If you was listening, then you know we agree with you.
Yes.
Bobby the Almighty Lashley for the win. Shout out to the Hurt Business MVP.
Next is the Women's Elimination Chamber match with Raquel Rodriguez, Nikki Cross, Asuka, Liv Morgan, Natalya, and Carmella, where the winner will face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. I think Asuka will win because she has a fresh new gimmick.
Guess what? Vegas agrees with you, sir. You gotta keep listening here if we agree or disagree. But I like your pick. You like his pick?
I do.
I like his pick. I like Oscar. I like new Oscar.
Yeah,
I like
too.
Miss. It reminds me of Tajiri.
I love it.
Hey, let's go.
Next is the United States Championship Men's Elimination Chamber match with Austin Theory defending the United States Championship against Seth Rollins, Johnny Gargano, Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, and Montez Ford. I think Johnny Gargano will win
Not Johnny
the
Wrestling.
United States Championship
Oh my God.
and end up defending it at WrestleMania
Oh,
against
my
his
God.
former NXT tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh my God.
And then Austin Theory will go on to face John Cena at WrestleMania without a title.
Okay, now Vegas disagrees with you. Mr. and Mrs. Casual Wrestling fan disagrees with you. But at the same time, I'll say this. Now, John Cena versus Austin Theory, I'm for that. That's a good match. Put Austin Theory over. All right? And I don't like John Cena, just to say that. But I think the belt should be on the line because John Cena was an iconic U.S. champion.
I agree.
So I think the belt should be on the line. That's just me. Now, as far as Tommaso going against Johnny Gargano, I don't like Johnny wrestling like that. I don't like his gimmick. I think he's soft. I think he's NXT. I think he's Bush League. I mean, he don't do it for me. And look, they try to put the little man on his voice now to change the song up. I'm not feeling Johnny Gargano. Dexter Loomis is interesting just because he's
is
creepy.
very
But he got a
interesting.
gimmick. What? Casual Wrestling Kyle, I'm going to keep going. Give me 30 seconds. What is his gimmick? When you write in this week, I'm going to listen. Tell me what Johnny Gargano gimmick is. Who is he? If you didn't watch NXT, don't tell me nothing from NXT. That doesn't count. You don't watch NXT. You only watch WWE. What would you say about him? 30 seconds up. Let's go.
And finally, our main event, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
Who you got?
I think that the match will be going in towards the end. There will be the ref knockdown thing as Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa come down.
No
to
Jimmy
attack-
Uso.
To attack Sami Zayn, but then Cody Rhodes comes out and brawls with them to the back. And so it's just Roman and Sami. But then Jey Uso comes out and acts like he will help Sami Zayn. But then super kicks Sami in the face to help Roman retain. As Roman celebrates, Jay tells Sami, "Sorry, Us. They're my family." And then the two attack Sami Zayn, and then Kevin Owens comes out and saves Sami as the show ends. That's all for this week. I hope everyone enjoys WWE Elimination Chamber. Peace.
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 Shout out to my boy, New York Kyle. Boy, shout out to you, buddy. You had a great letter. Guess what we're going to do for you, buddy? We're going to drop a bomb for my boy, New York Kyle. You get another one. See that 3 bombs for you. Now, his ending, the only thing I can critique, buddy, like, yo, hey, I'm here for that. That was a good ending, don't you think?
Yeah, I do.
I liked it a lot. So, great ending on your part, buddy. But the only thing he fibbed a little bit, it can't be Jimmy Uso. He can't travel to Canada.
He might not knew that though.
Okay, well, if you didn't know, supposedly, Jimmy Uso cannot travel to Canada. So,
He can't. He couldn't do it last year.
Yeah,
People
legally.
don't remember this?
Or when they was in Clash at the Castle.
Exactly.
Same thing, he couldn't travel over.
Certain countries. But anyway.
Uh-oh, you heard that. We got another one. Well, all right, before we get to that another one, though, let's do another match real quick.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. This is how it goes. So, since you brought up Edge and Beth, we're going to go to that match. We got Edge and Beth. What they call them? The grit couple?
Yeah.
Gritty. Versus Finn and Rhea.
I don't know what couple they are.
I like Finn, don't you?
Yeah.
Finn to get you in.
He's
All right.
cool.
Now, the Vegas favorites right now is Edge and Beth. All right, so Edge and Beth, shout out to you. Mrs. Casual Wrestling fan.
Yes.
Who you got?
Huh?
Mrs. Casual Wrestling fan.
Oh,
Who you got?
Man, I don't like my choice, but I know it's gonna happen.
You don't pick it. Pick something else. Now, guess what? We on the fly, guys. We live.
I would always pick Finn and Rhea.
Finn and Rhea. Is that how you feel?
But I'm just saying, y'all, Edge and Beth are gonna win. I can feel it. Edge always does this to us.
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
Fan base.
Now,
I don't even like Edge.
me and the Mrs. we was talking off air, and we was really debating about Finn and Rhea because every time we pick Judgment Day, they lose. Every time we pick against them, they win. So for us, it's a tough pick. But are you going Finn and Rhea? Are you locking it in?
I'm locking it in.
Locking it in, Finn and Rhea.
Yep.
Mr. Casual Wrestling fan, I don't know, because see, I agree with you. You too, Casual Wrestling Kyle. I agree that Rhea doesn't need to look weak because she is going against Bianca. And if they not planning nothing else for Edge, then what's the point? You know what I mean?
I agree.
But nevertheless, we're going to move on to our next one. And this one comes to us from Mrs. Rocky T. Shout out to Miss Rocky T.
Hey.
Woo! All right, guess what? We're going to get to your letter in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's Kimberly, Mrs. Rocky T here. So the Royal Rumble was my first big wrestling event. It's one thing to see an arena full of people on a big screen TV, but entirely different being in that huge crowd. I have a sensitive nose, so I was smelling massive BO everywhere. I was so emotionally invested in the Bloodline story I couldn't for the main event to start, but I think she meant I couldn't wait for the main event to start, but it felt like an eternity. I felt like Roman took it too far beating on Kevin Owens, and I wanted to rip my Bloodline shirt off when Roman beat up Sammy. The Rumble matches were cool when I knew the wrestler coming out, but lame when I didn't recognize their theme music. Too much getting up and down for me. I tweaked my knee. Think about it. We got up and sat down 60 times for the Rumble matches. Maybe I'm the lame one for not enjoying it more. Now for the Chamber. I think Jay will come out and try to help Sammy win, especially after he bumped fists with Sammy, and also because Sammy said that he acknowledges Jay.
Is that it?
That is all she wrote.
All right. Well, shout out to Miss Rocky T.
Hi.
Now you can relate to the BO.
Yeah.
It was stinky in Nissan Stadium.
You smell everything.
That was stupid, man. That was a big
different, but I kind of like the in-person version better. It's just me.
When you're live, it's a real good show.
It's a feeling. It's like you're sharing this one moment with everybody. That's awesome.
Now, taking it too far, I agree. You was getting messed up on Snap. Now, I'll say this. I'm not ripping off none of my Bloodline apparel. I'm still Bloodline. We you the twos, we the ones. I mean, gang. I mean, yes, I feel for Sammy. Right?
Sorta.
I feel for him.
I feel like,
and
no offense, he asked for this. Like, you can't be running around like with the cool kids and saying, I want to be a cool kid, but you can't do what it takes to be the cool kid.
I want to be like the cool kid. Oh, ain't that a song?
Might as well be for Sammy.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh. All right, last point. It is messed up when you hear a song you don't know, even sitting at home. It's like, who is that? Like, what? And you're like, oh, it's him. Or, oh, it's her. Like, golly.
Yeah.
I'm glad. All right, now we do want to go to the Royal Rumble. We ain't never thought about getting up and down.
That's true, too. I mean, that is a longer pay-per-view.
Well, all right, going from Miss Rocky T to Mr. Rocky T. Shout out to Rocky.
The whole Rocky T family.
Guess what? The whole family here. Shout out. Hey, guess what, baby? We make it a family show.
Yeah.
We do that.
We sure do.
We got that effect. Hey, we want everybody. Come on in. Come on. Guess what? Kanye Twitty. Forget that. I'm still say what I want to say. Trash Man Twitty. He made our song too. Listen to it. It sounds good. But he got Mrs. Kanye on there. So guess what? What can you say? Trendsetters.
Awesome.
Hey, they the twos. We the ones. All right, let's go. Sorry. Going straight to Rocky T's letter in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, yo, it's me. It's Rocky T. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Casual Wrestling fan. Glad you two are here with all of us for the go home episode of the Mailbag.
That's right.
For Elimination Chamber. For all the talk about splitting the belts, everyone calm down. It will be done eventually. Most of us may never see another title reign this long in our lifetime.
Thank you.
So for now, to quote Chris Jericho, drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man.
I love Jericho.
Drink it in, man. Hey,
Hilarious.
Chris Jericho a nut.
He has just the craziest attitude.
I told her rock and roller. Hey,
Personality is crazy.
hey, on team.
The people against Roman having both titles make it seem like it's been years of him having both belts.
Thank you.
Newsflash, it's only been 10 months.
Wake
of
up.
him
Man.
being double champ.
Pause. We at the end of this letter, you getting some bombs, buddy.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Listen to somebody got some sense on them. I'm sorry, just saying. I don't think they're splitting the belts. And guess what? You should be happy that you get to see this. Keep going. Shout out, preach, testify, all that good
I
stuff.
don't hear anyone talking about Bianca's 10-month title reign and how she has been champ for too long. She should have dropped the title to Bailey so Damage Control would all be champs.
Pump the brakes now, Rocky. Now you talking about...
WWE could then have had Damage Control dropping all the titles at Mania to baby faces.
Nah, see, pump the brakes. Now, Rocky, I was on your board. Now, I like Bianca. Don't you like Bianca?
I do.
I like Bianca. Nah, don't do it like that. Not the Bailey.
I like Bailey too, though.
I like Bailey, but I don't like her that much.
I mean, if there was anybody to do it.
Like, anyway, keep going. Sorry, but yeah, now I do agree. Damage Control need to drop the belts. They need to get rid of the tag team women's belts. It's stupid, in my opinion. If you ain't gonna have
They
contenders,
still have their belts?
yeah.
Why don't they?
They ain't got nobody to fight.
I mean, I kind of knew they were champs, but then at one point, I'm like, they never come out with them.
And when they
It's
do, they're not
rare.
fighting nobody. They never been
No,
tag
it's a
team.
talking scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, back to this. I can't recall if this topic was ever touched on, but what if Cody didn't get injured? He would have been in chase mode all this time, but would he have already challenged for the titles or even won the Rumble?
Okay, I think he was going to win the Rumble regardless. I think the Rumble that's set in stone for him.
Yeah.
He just missed his groundwork.
Yeah.
The time that he got injured was supposed to be times for him to go on blood feuds with different wrestlers. He probably did the program with Karrion Kross. He did a couple of lower tier programs to get him built, as looking like a contender. And yeah, I think he did won the Royal Rumble. In my opinion.
I agree. I mean, yeah, I think regardless. Paul Heyman, greatest manager ever, dare I say. I don't think there has ever been another manager in history that was allowed to carry the title or titles, in this case, to the ring and cut a promo while holding the championship. Can you think of any?
You make a valid point here. Has a manager ever carried belts out to the ring without the superstar being present?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Now, see, we probably had to go back to the 80s.
We
like
need
I'm,
to, but I
I'm
don't think I've
thinking,
ever saw
I'm
that.
like, if anybody did, it was Jimmy Hart.
Like Solo? No. Like Solo alone?
See, I'm thinking Jimmy Hart. We need to look at Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart.
I'm gonna look that up tonight, but we're gonna do some research for you.
Did you catch the digital exclusive between Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar where they exchanged masks? I kind of felt like this was the passing of the torch for the Mexican representation in WWE. Aww.
I don't think so.
That would be a nice gesture. Just
Okay,
saying.
yeah, let's start nice.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be a wonderful gesture. Is that all they got?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the end.
Hey, shout out to Rocky T.
That's
Woo.
right. Thanks
What's
for
up,
right
Rocky?
there.
Hey, Rocky T. Now, guess what? I got to hit you up.
Give him some bombs.
I'll put him a bomb. Oh, snap.
Oh, man.
Oh, snap. See, look, the computer do what it want to do.
Is it coming?
We trying to bomb. We want a bomb. We got a bomb.
There you go, Dan.
Oh,
There you go.
we got 3 bombs for Rocky T.
Because you're awesome.
Shout out, man. Passing up the torch to Santos.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I really feel like I don't know if Santos Escobar is the guy to do it.
I don't know.
I mean, I like Santos Escobar.
He's okay. I mean,
I like him a lot.
I remember a little about him from NXT. I liked Carmen. What was her name? Carmen?
Yeah, Electra.
Yeah, Electra.
Yeah, that was
I
straight.
liked her a lot better.
But I feel like, even with just Santos, I mean, he's a good heel, but can he play face? Like, Rey Mysterio's a beloved face.
No, he looks heel.
He looks
He
heel.
just looks heel.
He's a beloved face. Like, I don't even want to see Rey play heel.
No.
Like, I want to see John Cena heel. I love
That'll
Edge
like ruin
heel.
a decade or so.
Yeah, that hurt you.
For you.
That hurt you
A
hard.
few decades.
Like, legitimately. Like, heart would be hurting. But
Exactly.
nevertheless, what else we got on tap? We got a rooster.
emails.
Hey, we got roosters.
Thanks, Matt.
Good morning. All right, this next one, shout out to my boy, Levi G.
Levi G. Hello.
Shout out to Levi. And guess what, sir? We're going to get to your letter in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Casual Wrestling fans.
What's up?
Hope all is well today.
Hope so.
I wanted to touch on the promo that Cody and Sammy had. So first, Sammy comes out. And I'm thinking, all right, we'll get a good segment. Then he calls out Cody. And I'm thinking to myself, please get Cody off the screen. I want to bring myself to cheer on Cody. But it's just not working. And then Cody has to motivate Sammy to make him believe that he can beat Roman.
So, John
No.
Cena.
The people that should encourage Sammy are the fans. Cody acting like he's his dad or something. And it simply just makes Sammy look pathetic. I have been praying that Cody gets injured for like 3 months so we can get Sammy versus Roman. That's all I have today. Otherwise, great Raw.
Hey, shout out to Levi.
Thanks, Levi G.
Yeah, a little morbid, but hey, we'll take it.
That's
Hey,
okay.
get it how you got to get it sometimes,
We
sir.
appreciate you.
Hey, shout out to Levi. Now we're gonna touch on your point. Now, I agree with you on one point. I didn't really like how they set that up. I agree. It was Cody trying to motivate Sammy. And you gotta believe, man. Like, to me, it felt like John Cena. You know what I mean? Never give up. Come on, man. Like, I didn't like that. I wish Sammy would have been a little bit more forthright in saying, you're going to be facing me, Cody, and I'm going to beat you too. Mm-hmm. Not only do I know I can beat Roman Reigns, I know I can beat you too. You know what I mean? Like, show me some grit. Like, show me that Sammy is going to win. Like, if Sammy doesn't know he going to win, like he said, we don't know he gonna win.
That's right.
Oh, we got another letter. We don't know we gonna win. And at the end of the day, then who's gonna believe in you?
That's a good question.
You're gonna be by yourself.
That's true.
You don't want to be by yourself. Anyway, before we get to this letter, and I think it's our last letter, so shout out to Matt. We're gonna go through this last match we got right here. And it's for the Raw Women's Championship #1 contender elimination chamber match. We got Asuka versus Raquel, versus Liv, versus Nikki Cross, versus Carmella, versus Natalya. Vegas favorite is Asuka.
Asuka, new Asuka.
New Asuka, mean Asuka.
I like new Asuka.
Missed Asuka.
Yeah.
Mrs. Casual Wrestling fan, for all the listeners at home, for the millions and millions. Who you got?
You not ready for Asuka?
Ooh, nobody ready for Asuka. Oh man, Asuka. Guess what, Mr. Casual Wrestling fan? I'm plugging in to Asuka too.
Woohoo!
I think Asuka's gonna win this, and no offense, it's nobody outside of Raquel I'd want to see go against Bianca, and I really feel like that. I wish, and I don't know because we haven't finished Raw, so we can't speak on this, which is horrible. Life gets busy. But
sure
we seen what you guys talked about, luckily.
Right.
Now,
Family,
we haven't
kids.
seen the triple threat between Bianca,
Right.
Bailey, and Becky. Now, I hope one of them won so they both can be in the match, because that would make the match way more interesting, because I said that on the show. You don't have no top stars. Nobody wants to see this match. So, but long story short, shout out to Asuka for the win. That's how we see it. And we get into our last letter. Oh, man, guess what? Get your bombs ready.
Uh-oh.
We got to get the bombs ready. Oh, you hear that? You hear that too? 3, 4, 5. You get all the bombs.
That's
shout
a lot
out
of
to
bombs.
my boy, DJ
Kuzmo.
Kuzmo.
I knew who that was.
Shout out to DJ Kuzmo. And guess what, buddy? Once again, thanks for the intro. Y'all heard it up here.
He's the MVP. Y'all.
Hey, shout out to him. Getting your letter, sir, in 3, 2, 1.
Is it time for your favorite show takeover?
You know it.
Show each and every pay-per-view event for the mailbag.
Good morning.
Wait a minute. It felt like the Royal Rumble was 2 weeks ago.
Good morning.
Now we have another pay-per-view premium live event already.
Back to back.
Anyway. It's time
That's right.
for your favorite show,
Come on.
Takeover Show, each and every pay-per-view premium live event.
That's right.
For the Mailbag on the WWE unofficial, unofficial
That's right.
podcast.
Good morning.
And now, your host,
Rise and shine.
for the most.
Wake up.
Put your hands together.
Get ready.
And make some noise.
We coming.
For Mr. and Mrs.
Who?
Casual Wrestling Fans.
That's right.
And the Takeover Wrestling Crew.
They better know it.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Sorry that you had to go there, Kuzmo.
No, he didn't. Nah, hold on. Oh, Kuzmo.
Man.
What'd he say? You ain't look. Let me see what it is. No, he didn't. No. Oh. Let me read this one.
Go ahead.
Can I read this
I'm
one?
heartbroken.
All right. So I'm going to read this one. How y'all doing? I guess what, though? Better than your Giants. Sorry that your Eagles lost in the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
It was a close game, but for some reason, luck was the referees on the side of the Chiefs.
Yeah, it was lucky.
I enjoyed the Rihanna halftime performance with the surprise baby bump and breaking news that she's pregnant again.
Yeah, that was cute.
And guess what? The Eagles went and the Giants didn't. And guess who put out the Giants? Buddy, the Eagles. So fly, Eagles, fly.
Guess who's going to do it next year?
And guess what, y'all?
Next season.
Now, hold on, pause. I know this wrestling, but guess what? Y'all know Pat Mahomes shouldn't have won MVP of the league.
No.
That was Jalen Hurts to win, and I don't like that. Number two, and I'm not a guy, you can ask Miss Casual Wrestling Fan. I'm not a guy that sits up here and says, oh, it's the ref's fault. But everybody here knows that call was bogus. Yes, the player said I had him. That is okay. They have him all the time. That was not something he should have called. That altered the game, and that's not cool. And so that's all I'm going to say. We're going to get straight to your letter, sir.
I mean, if we're being honest, there's a lot of calls that altered that game.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, and a lot of not calls, too.
Preach.
But hey, I'm one to keep it moving.
Yeah.
So,
But
hey,
you went. You
better
went.
next year because it's going to hurt so
Guess what?
good.
30 other teams didn't go.
Nope. Anyway, I gotta ask y'all, between last year's halftime show that included Mary J. Blige, Eminem,
We was talking about that too.
50 Cent, Dr. Dre, and Kendrick Lamar, and some other artists and musicians that I can't remember, versus this year's halftime show, which one was the better one in terms of performance and song selection? Because it's a tie for me.
What?
Both halftime performances were really awesome. I'm still waiting patiently for Rihanna to release a new album. It's been so long. Anyway, let's get to it.
All right, well, pause. I don't think they was a close tie, Kuzmo. I don't like Eminem at all. You can have this guy's a wrestling fan, but that show was way better.
He's my favorite.
Yeah, but the show was way better. I thought last year's was way better. I thought Rihanna's was as good as the Weeknd's. I think that was comparable.
Yeah, that was comparable. Yeah,
to me.
Weekends was pretty cool.
It was pretty good.
I like the music.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he had good songs.
He artsy, too.
Yeah. Kuzma's Elimination Chamber predictions and spoilers. Let's get ready, guys.
Let's
Number
go.
1, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, and the winner is...
Hold on. Miller from South Africa said the undisputed Universal Championship.
Everybody interprets his
we
things
listening.
differently.
Let's go.
It's still... I'm sorry, guys. It's still our undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. But be on the lookout for a returning Kevin Owens.
I don't want to see KO. And he probably will come out there to say Sammy. Because they're going to crucify Sammy in front of that crowd. And they're going to get so much heat. Mm-hmm. And guess what, guys? This is what you've been wanting. Everybody saying Roman the cool heel. He ain't the cool heel no more. He getting heat.
Yeah.
He getting nuclear heat.
Mm-hmm.
I miss when fans could throw stuff in the ring. I miss seeing popcorn buckets and cups and stuff getting thrown in the ring. I miss that.
Yeah, when it wasn't so harsh, though.
Yeah, now people throw batteries and...
Things are just out of control.
Yeah.
Like laser in the
laser
eyes.
pointers.
Goodness. Yeah. Number 2, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
Bobby!
The rubber match, a.k.a. the finale.
That's right.
And the winner that I'm booking for this match to end this feud is... Brock Lesnar.
Ooh, Vegas agrees with you.
Bobby won the first match of Royal Rumble last year.
And Bobby got
Help
beat up.
from Roman. And Brock won the second match of Crown Jewel last year in a controversial finish.
By a fluke, Bobby beat him
There's
up.
a lot of speculation that Bobby is heel again.
He
Don't
is.
know if that is exactly true.
Huh?
But in my opinion, it's Bobby being Bobby. Brock.
Bobby being Bobby. Yeah.
Brock probably moves on to feud with Gunther.
Gunther.
While an angry Bobby enters the chamber, which probably might be the main event, and attacks everyone, including the U.S. current champion, Austin Theory.
All right, let me get all that. Number one, the main event is going to be Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn.
Most likely, yeah.
Let me put it to you like this, Kumo. If that's the main event at the Royal Rumble, and the show's called the Royal Rumble, and it's not the main event, then they let you know Roman ain't going to, no, Roman's not going to concede that spot.
Right.
Now, what is he saying? I'm sorry, I got lost on the side.
He was talking about Brock.
Yeah, Brock winning. All right. Now, Vegas agrees with you. Me and Miss Casual Wrestling Fan disagree with you. And I think it's obvious
We
that...
really think it's Bobby.
Yeah, we're going with Bobby. I really think Bobby is heel. I don't, he's making that transition. The way he was acting on Raw, that's not a face move.
No.
You ain't going to sit down. The only thing he missing
Now, he did that before when he was with the Hurt Business.
That's what I'm saying.
He acted the same way.
But see...
Suits, sunglasses, all that stuff.
But
He's going to be back in the Hurt Business.
But what was he missing? MVP. MVP should have talked for him because he did real bad on that promo.
Yeah, they're
on Raw.
trying to drag it out, though. They don't want to give you everything.
That's true. And I can see... And I can see
early.
the Hurt
It ain't
Business...
WrestleMania yet.
But see, then doesn't that set up for another Brock match? If the Hurt Business come out there and beat up Brock and Bobby wins, we doing it again.
I mean, Brock get paid either way.
He per match.
Exactly.
He big money. Anyway, sorry. Let's keep going.
Number 3. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Rhea and Finn Balor.
Who you got?
In a mixed tag team match. And the winners that I'm booking for this match are Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor.
Finna get you in.
Just my opinion. But to me, Rhea has to continue to be built up strong to challenge Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. And hopefully the big payoff for WrestleMania for the Judgment Day is Edge versus Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match.
Will Finn get you in?
Yeah.
Vegas disagrees with you. Vegas said Edge and Beth. But Miss Casual Wrestling Fan, you said Finn to get you in.
Yeah.
And I said I was going with Edge, but guess what? I think Finn getting us in. I think I'm going to come on over.
Coup de grace.
Now, the only thing I do think, that is my question. If Edge is going against Finn in Hell in a Cell, how they get there? And I guess a win for Finn to get them there.
Right.
Let's keep going.
4. Men's Elimination Chamber match for the United States Championship. That includes the champion Austin Theory, Seth freaking Rollins, Johnny Wrestling, a.k.a. Johnny Gargano, Damian Priest, Bronson Reed, and Montez Ford. And the winner that I'm booking for this chamber match and new United States champion is... Oh, man. Montez Ford.
All right, drop a bomb for Montez. What are you going to say about it?
To me, this is going to be a major step in Montez's singles career as a potential main event player in the near future. Wow, that's interesting.
Now I like Montez, and and that boy can
him.
move. That boy can move.
And he can do tricks.
Yeah.
Like he's good.
Do I think he gonna win though?
Mm-hmm.
No. Now do I like it? Yeah.
That'd be a crazy twist. I'd like it.
But see, him and Angelo got to fall out too, though.
Mm-hmm. They
We ain't got to that.
because Angelo,
He gonna get jealous. Angelo gonna get jealous. And Angelo done lost twice. He done got pinned against Finn and Damian Priest in the tag match, and Finn beat. Nah, that wasn't Finn. Who beat him the week before? Somebody beat him the week before. Look, she looked at me like, I don't know. I don't know either. That's why I'm like, I'm lost too. All right, let's keep going.
Getting more coffee. Women's
Still asleep.
Elimination Chamber match for the number 1 contender for the Raw's Women's Championship at WrestleMania. That includes Asuka.
Hey, we know who in the match.
Nikki Cross and Tanya Carmella, Raquel Rodriguez.
Time out. See, I'm going to do what Matt does.
What
Guess what,
you
guys?
do?
I'm going to do a Matt rant.
What?
Everybody right here tell us who in the match.
I mean, because the listeners might not know who are listening who never write in.
Let's be honest. How many, for all the listeners who don't write into this show, ask yourself, how many times have you heard us say how many people? I tell you this, if you ain't know who in the match, at the end of this episode, you're going to know who in the match.
I'm just saying, people are like us. You know, they probably get too busy and can't catch up and stuff, so they're trying to hear what's going on.
I'll tell you one thing.
So I think it's actually smart.
I thank all of y'all for not writing in and telling us every wrestler that was in the Royal Rumble. Golly.
Yeah, thank you for everyone not doing it.
Oh, Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, bro. Like,
Back on task, Mr.
my
Casual
God.
Wrestling fan.
You right. Go.
And the winner that I'm booking for this chamber match to main event with Bianca Belair is
Oscar.
Oscar.
I knew
That's
she was going to
pretty
say
much
it.
I can't say any more on that. DJ Kuzmo signing off. Peace.
Shout out to Diesel.
Kuzmo.
That was
Kuzmo.
what's up. Shout out to DJ
Thank you for
Kuzmo.
writing in.
Guess what? We're going to give you another one if my computer act right. There you go. There you go. You got another one just for you, buddy. And guess what? That was DJ Kuzmo. I agree with your last pick.
Mm-hmm.
Vegas agrees with your last pick.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Casual Wrestling Fan agrees with your last pick.
Sure do.
That's a lock, I think.
That's a lot.
Everybody's picking Oscar. And guess what? If they pick Nikki Cross, I'm pissed.
Oh.
They pick Carmella, I'm pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry for what's happened to her in her personal life. But at the same time, we talking about wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pissed. Natalia, really? I'm pissed. And I don't care how y'all feel at home. If they pick Liv Morgan, I'm through. I do not want to see that crap. Now, you can get away with Raquel.
Yeah, I like Raquel though.
I'm cool with that.
And she needs a little step push.
I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? But as far as Oscar, I'm with that. I'm locked. So, guess what, guys? That's all the letters. Woo! Them all letters. So, we want to thank everybody for listening. Good morning. If you ain't awake, I bet you're awake now.
Wake
Get your
up,
good morning
smell
on.
the coffee.
We want to thank you guys for listening to us. This was our Good Morning Mailbag edition.
Good morning.
And I think we're gonna do it like this. We do Good Morning WWE. If you didn't know, but you can catch Mondays in the morning. Normally posted around 7-8 o'clock. You can check us out there. But on weeks that we do the Mailbag show, I think we'll just wrap it all together so we're not doing all this extra work because we got a lot of work in our personal lives.
Yes, we do.
So we want to thank you for listening to our show.
Thank you.
And guess what? The next PLE, I think, is WrestleMania, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, we on the highway to WrestleMania. Can you believe that? Like, we almost there.
It's going to be good.
So guess what, guys? You'll hear from us next on Monday. We'll give you all your Elimination Chamber news, rumors, fallout, WrestleMania spoilers. Guess what? You listen to Good Morning WWE, you're going to get it all. So check it out. Check out our previous episode where we did an expose on Triple H at the end. Check it out. See how he's been booking. Your favorite wrestler might have a lot of losses, like Bailey. 9 losses. Seth, 8 losses, just saying. Anyway, well, we're going to sign it off now. We want to thank you guys for listening. You got anything to say to people at home?
I appreciate you guys for writing into us all the time. And I hope you guys have a fun Elimination Chamber.
Hey, I love it. So guess what? We're going to end it like we always do. And guess what? I don't care how they say about the bloodline. Oh, they not intact yet. They not working together. Guess what? I don't care. Because you the twos and we the ones.
Thanks for listening to the WWE Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you don't miss a show, or head to WWEpodcast.com. And for all of these shows ad-free, head over to patreon.com/WWE Podcast. Until then, we'll see you next time.